Alright then guys, welcome to the video and welcome back to the channel. Today is a pretty special one and I've really struggled to figure out how to actually make this video because I really don't want to underestimate how big of a deal this is for me personally. To me, this is bigger than just a car. This is the realization of a childhood dream. I've basically wanted this car since I think I was about 12 years old, and to be able to actually buy the car you've dreamt of owning is a nuts feeling. Don't get me wrong, this Civic was actually another dream car of mine, but it was more of a dream car of mine from when I was about 18, 19 years old, so it wasn't that unrealistic to own this car. I just don't know how to explain it because it's so, I guess in the larger scheme of things, it isn't that expensive of a car, but I guess it always just seems slightly out of reach. This really is me ticking off a massive life goal. I guess also, like, I want to say thank you to everyone that's watched the videos. Basically all the money I've ever earned from YouTube, all of that has gone into a pot that has then gone towards this car. Like, it's not a load of money, it's not like YouTube's paid for this car in any way, like it's a small percentage of it, but the fact that you guys have stuck around, watched the videos with the Civic, hopefully you're going to stick around for the next chapter. As a kid growing up, like every game that had this car in it, like I would choose this car. So the fact that it's now sat on my drive is just a crazy realization. Like, I've always had this list of dream cars to own. The Civic was the first one on the list, but this car is the next one. But it's like, it's just crazier to me that I actually own, well, two of my dream cars. Just chase your dreams. It doesn't matter what your dreams are, just chase them, because this feeling is... Right, I'm gonna stop rambling. Here you go, guys. Welcome to the new car.
One day I want one of these. One day. I would love to own an S2000 one day. One day I will own an S2000, I promise.
So yeah guys, I can't believe this is real. This is actually my S2000. I don't actually have words to describe this. It still definitely hasn't sunk in that this car is actually mine now. At this point in time, I've only had it a couple of days. I haven't driven it too much. So this is my 2002 Honda S2000. That's mad. Yeah, so it's currently done just under 80,000 miles for 79,000 something. It had valve clearances done at 77. It's obviously blue. I originally was actually looking at the navy blue, the Royal Navy Blue Pearl, I think the color's called. When I was at Jap Fest, what I was actually doing was scoping out the colors for this car, because once I saw the navy blue in person, it almost looked black in almost every other light apart from bright sunlight, and even then it had like a purple tinge. So it did look cool, but it didn't look like what I thought it would look like. So after Jap Fest, looking at all the cars, I decided that this was the color that I was looking for. This has actually popped up a bit earlier than planned. Like, I wasn't expecting to be in a position to get this early. Like, I was expecting a few months down the line. For the price that this was listed for, and it did come with the Enki PFO ones on it as well. So like, as a whole package, like I couldn't say no. It is basically a completely standard car apart from the wheels. We've got the spoon rear view mirror glass, so that means I don't have to snap another one trying to install that. That's already in there. And we've got an aftermarket sort of little duck billy kind of wing on the back as well. Apart from that, it is completely standard. It's got some very nice mats that are similar in sort of thickness and everything to the JDM EP3 mats that are in my EP3, which is just parked over there, by the way. Full black leather interior. The bodywork isn't like 100% perfect, but to be honest, I wasn't actually looking for a perfect car because my plans for this thing are pretty extensive and it will mean replacing various body parts. This is not going to be a fast build in any shape or form. This is going to take a good number of years to do how I want to do it, but because it's just been a childhood dream of mine, like, it's so exciting to even just to have the standard car. It's definitely too quiet though. It's weird coming from the Civic into this and it being similar sort of driving experience, but well, it's not really, actually. The gearbox in this is so notchy, it's really nice, but every gear is really long, which I wasn't expecting. So it means if you're not in the power band, it takes forever to get there. So it's definitely gonna take some learning. Obviously it's rear wheel drive as well. I do actually really like these wheels. The fitment is just exactly right for an S2000. So shout out to Liam, the previous owner, for, well, I guess selling this to me for the price that he did. And yeah, shout out to Liam and his dad for being such cool people when we showed up to have a look at this thing. Let me know what you think the first few mods should be. It does still have the standard radio in it, so I'm probably just gonna swap that out for a single din. And it does need new wiper blades, so I'm probably gonna end up ordering the spoon wiper blades because I've always wanted those for the Civic and they didn't exist. So probably gonna get those even though they're really expensive. Let me know what you guys would do if this was your car. I've got a pretty good idea of what I wanna do, but if anyone knows S2000 parts, I'd really wanna know like all the cool brands that you don't hear about. Like obviously there's the Voltex and everything, and there's a few parts I want from Voltex and what have you in the future. But if there's some smaller brands with cool body parts and what have you, like the amount of parts available for this car is also what really excites me, because the Civic was kind of a bit neglected in that way from the Japanese market because they didn't sell that many over there. Whereas this, there is so many parts, which is so exciting. Yeah, so I guess this is the next sort of chapter on the channel. Like the Civic isn't going anywhere. I do still have a few bits I want to do to the Civic, but the price range of stuff for this car is a completely another level to the Civic. So this is definitely going to be a slower build, but I just thought I should get in the market now before the prices go even crazier. I feel like I did get a good deal on this. So other things to note as well, like it does obviously have the hardtop on it. So I was looking for a GT model. This is a genuine GT model and it is a pre-facelift car. That's probably the only thing I really am not a fan of with this car at the moment is the front bumper. But even if I'd had a facelift car, I still would have been getting a different front bumper anyway. So that doesn't really bother me long term. I'll also quickly cut to another clip where I show all of the bits that I got with this thing, because this is actually probably going to be one of the only times it's all in the same place at once. We've got this like tonneau cover, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, this thing covers the soft top when that's down. I guess if you live somewhere where you can leave the top down for ages, this just looks a lot nicer than seeing all the mechanism and stuff. Not sure how much I'm going to use this because the roof is going to be going up and down quite a lot, but we'll see. We've got the standard wheels, which the tyres are pretty much brand new on those. So if I did want to run winter wheels on this, I do have these. They're all hand-cooked tyres as well. Some of you guys will probably know more than me. I don't know whether the centre caps on these are actually the OEM ones or whether those have been added as well, because those look like metal centre caps. They're pretty cool. Also, there is a fitted car cover with S2000 written on it. So obviously I knew about the roof because that was one of the main reasons why I went to look at this car and everything, but everything else I wasn't expecting, to be honest. So I'll walk you around all the little bits so you can get a close look at them all. Yeah, so this cover seems to be in really good condition. Liam, the previous owner, said that he never used it. I don't know if I'm really going to use it either, to be honest, but it seems in good condition. Seems like it'll fit together. And then we have the standard wheels, pretty much perfect condition really. They're a bit dirty, but I can't see many marks on them, if any at all. A few little nicks on the face, but considering they're 20 years old, I think they're in very good condition. The rear tyres on this are a 225, and this is a front here, and this is a 205. It's interesting to see that they are a staggered setup from the factory as well. But the funny thing is that the fronts are now the same width as the OEM rears. I've got a 225 in the front here, and I've got a 255 in the rear here. More rubber on the rear, well, more rubber all round, to be honest. Yeah, these tyres have got absolutely loads of life in them, as you can see. I was expecting the standard wheels, but not with that kind of good tread on tyres, and yeah, they're hand-cooked tyres, so they're not even super budgets either, which is nice. And this heap on the floor is a complete fitted car cover for the car, which I definitely wasn't expecting. This is a great bonus because I'll definitely be using this whenever it's going to rain, I guess. I'll just cover the car with this, branded as well, and yeah, fully fitted to the car. And finally, we have the stand for the roofs. This is how Honda gives you, like, this is the setup. So really happy that I've managed to get this as well. When you take the hard top off, you basically rest it on these rubber feet and it leans into this stand. I will be taking the roof off for the summer, obviously, because why would you not want to utilize the convertible part of this car? So as you can see, guys, got quite a few bits included with the sale of this car, which I'm super happy about. So I'd be super interested to know what you guys think down below, and let me know what video ideas you've got. Obviously, because I've still got the Civic, like, I think some comparison videos is going to be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing which is faster, whether a standard one of these is faster than the Map DB3, things like that. But if you've got any video ideas, let me know down below, because this is like a new chapter for the channel and it's incredibly exciting. Like, I just can't believe this is mine. Yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you like the car. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I love the car. I literally, I don't even know what to say anymore because it's just so surreal for me to have this thing. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Leave some comments down below on what you think and what you want to see with this thing. I will catch you guys in the next one. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video. I'll see you soon.